Hey guys! So a while back I was asked if I could make my hidden staircase twice as wide. So today I've got two wide hidden staircases for you. Now it's pretty hidden, I'd say. All you need to hide it is flat ground with two small hills. So these hills are unfortunately necessary. I wasn't able to hide it completely flush with the ground, but let's face it, no one has such a big open space with completely flat ground, just completely naturally. So it looks natural and it's pretty hidden, I'd say. All you have to do to open it though is press this button, and as you can see, a nice little staircase opens. Yeah, these pistons here, some people don't like them, but it's quite hard not to have them there. Otherwise you'd have to ridiculous amounts of pistons and redstone, triplet cylinders and whatnot. And these repeaters, I'm sorry, but I wasn't able to remove these either. It's quite hard to power all these pistons. But yeah, you can sprint down, up and down this one with ease. At the bottom I put pressure plates for this one. Of course you can just use a button linked to the same input as the other button up there. But you know, pressure plates is pretty good for it all. Yeah, it's quite loud. It does make my frame rate drop sometimes, but it's not a big issue. You can use both a wooden button or a stone button. Normal stone button over here. The stone button is a bit faster, just because it's on for a little bit shorter, but wooden button blends in with this tree pretty nicely, so I like that too. Now, I'm on multiplayer server right now, as you can see right there, but it's not quite the same with the timings for single player and multiplayer, so it took a while to convert it, but it does work in both. Of course, single player version of it doesn't work on multiplayer, and the multiplayer one, well, the multiplayer one might actually work on single player, but it's a little bit more expensive, so I recommend building a single player one if you're only using it on single player. But yeah, I'll show you how to build it. Alright, so before we start building it, I just want to show you the wiring and all the mechanics behind it. So this is it. Although this is a single player version, it's not much different from the multiplayer one. You can probably tell it's pretty resource heavy. Uses 34 pistons, I believe. 34, 35, 36, something like that. Most of them are stick pistons, and it requires pretty, well, some of it requires pretty accurate timing, so that's why it took a while to do. But not that many repeaters go into it. The main expense is the pistons, and much of the wiring is actually quite simple. Yeah, these are the pistons that I was unable to hide. It's just you just need dirt block there, there, and there. Well, not necessarily dirt block, but stuff to cover it, like so, on both sides. And you may be wondering, why do all this if you just have all the pistons at this level when this one isn't hidden anyway? Well, personally I don't think this looks very natural, so yeah, that's why. But yeah, I'll go with the tutorial from here, and I'll probably have to cut it quite a bit because it is pretty complicated. But yeah. Alright, so first of all you want to dig out a nice little hole here. It's going to be 6 blocks deep, 16 blocks wide, and depending on if you're on multiplayer or single player, it's going to be 18 or 19 blocks long. 19 for the multiplayer. So yeah, pretty big hole, but it's a pretty big machine too, so yeah. Okay, time to lay out the stairs and pistons. So the stair is going to start down here and end up there. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to start it, and I'm just going to up a little bit here. It's going to be 6 blocks tall, of course. So yeah, these stairs can be any kind of stairs, of course, and no difference whatsoever, depending what you choose. Alright, then the next bit is the pistons. So as said, you're going to need quite a few pistons, starting by these 2 sticky pistons down here, like so. Then you're also going to put sticky pistons under here, here, in a 2x2. So also over here and here. I'm getting quite a frame rate drop. Okay, so then you're going to have, say, you're going to need whatever the surface is going to be made of. In this case I'm going to use dirt. You have a block. You go back a couple of blocks here, like so. Put 4 regular pistons facing this way. And on the other side you're going to have blocks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out there. And place more pistons like that. These are going to switch between these stairs and this bit of dirt here. Right here, you're going to have a sticky piston here and here. Also with the dirt block, and this one's placed wrongly. Alright, then we are going to need some more pistons. Quite a few of these pistons involved. So we have pistons like this on either side of it. Dirt in those. And some more pistons over here. Getting quite a bad frame rate again. 5 on each side, like this. Then 2 here. Like so. That should be the majority of pistons. Actually it isn't, because you're going to need 2 more pistons. One there and one there. You're going to place blocks on top of these. Then we're going to start laying out the redstone. First of all, we're going to put 2 stairs here. There has to be stairs, otherwise you can't run down. Put repeaters on top of those and blocks behind them. You're going to put redstone dust on either side of them. Continue to the blocks. And go carry a wire around the back here. Connect the 2 of them. Like that. Then we're also going to have repeaters. So there's 2 ticks here. Block up there. Some dust on top of that. So go around, not like that. Go over here, like so. Put some dust down. Over there. And carry this one further out. Like that. Like so. Same on the other side here. Go over here. Go 1 block up. Repeaters to 2 ticks. Put some dust along here and on top of that block. And finally also put some dust there and over here. Also put blocks here. These are going to power some of the pistons. Okay, now you're going to power these regular pistons. So you're going to place blocks like this. Remove that one. Put a repeater on 1 tick in there. Place blocks on this one as well. Like that. Actually, like so. Put a repeater also on 1 tick. Block on top of that. And another repeater set to 1 tick, I believe. No, wait, 2. Then you're gonna repeat the same on the other side. Blocks like this with a repeater set to 1 tick. Blocks over here as well, not in there. So we're gonna have gonna need a block there as well, and put a repeater. Good darn it! Put a repeater right there. And then you're going to put a block on top of the repeater, like on the other side, and repeat it, set it to 2 ticks. My frame rate is pretty down right now. 19 FPS. Okay, then we're gonna power these by putting some wires into them. Like, come on, please. Give me a proper frame rate. We can do this on either side of it. And we're gonna carry this over, because we're gonna use something else as well. It's gonna be a 1-tick pulse going through this, so we have sticky piston over here. Piston dust all the way over to it. And either a redstone block here, or the old school torch and a block. Torch and a block is cheaper, but redstone block is a lot more fashionable, so it's state of the art. But yeah, we're also gonna go up here and cover up around this, just making it clear of where the door actually goes. There, right? 5 blocks long, 2 blocks wide. Yeah. So now you want to power these pistons here, so put locks like so, and over here as well, and then put the locks up here too. Repeaters on those blocks are all set to 4 ticks. We're going to connect this with the redstone, put a half slab right there, like that. We're going to put a block over here, and we're going to have block with redstone wire on right there. I'm going to go out here, have a little piston here, sticky piston with a block on top of it, and a repeater set to 1 tick coming out of it. Pick this up with the redstone wire. Do the same on the other side. Now this only works for the single player ones, and I forgot to wire this up. Might as well. But this part that I started building a moment ago before only works for single player. Now I'll show the multiplayer one as well in a moment. But yeah, sticky piston, block on top, and 1 tick repeater, like so. Alright, so if you want the multiplayer version of it, it is a little bit different. We're not going to use this as it is right now, so we might as well take it out. Okay, so we're going to extend these and double the delay up here with another 4 tick repeater on each of these. Pick them up in the same way as before, and still with the slab right there. Lock up to connect the two, and lock down over here, right like that, and go over here to sticky piston right there. Okay, actually sticky piston right there. But well, it doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna have 2 repeaters, set them to 1 tick, both of them. So don't set them, just leave them. And then on the other side, things get a little bit different. Here it is important to have the piston right there. Put a repeater into it for once, and on the other side you put redstone dust there. Then you're gonna have 2 repeaters set to 2 ticks, and you're gonna have another repeater here, also set to 2 ticks, redstone dust right there. Otherwise, multiplayer is not gonna be reliable for this one, because these pistons over here are gonna push some stairs back in, and these aren't gonna push the dirt properly in place. So it's gonna have a bit of a mix between dirt and stairs in this section over here, which isn't really ideal when you're trying to conceal it or make a proper staircase. But yeah, regardless of which version you use, you're gonna need an output switcher that I came up with quite a while ago actually. So you can put blocks like this. Okay. Also gonna have blocks around like this. Put the repeaters at 3 ticks there. I can't hit the right blocks. There we go. Repeater 3 ticks, repeater 1 tick, and a sticky piston with a block on top. And a 1 tick repeater there as well. There's a lot of repeaters. Might not be the best way to do it, but works. And then like that. Yeah, let's close it. We'll activate it next time. So we are gonna swap these blocks. Okay. So that's that for the output switcher. So now there isn't much left to do. Only got to power a few more pistons. So we're going to start by putting blocks here with repeaters on top set to 1 tick. Okay, around here. My frame rate is not helping me right now. I'll put blocks behind this piston, like so. There's some torch underneath it. Go redstone dust around here. And we're going to have repeater, 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 like that. 1 tick repeater there. Put a wire below here. And then we're going to go on the other side and repeat the repeater pattern like this. Around here, have it sort of locked. Over here, also with a torch on it. And then finally we're going to have some redstone in there, lock here, and repeater set to I believe it's 2 ticks. Well, let me check that. Alright, so now what we're going to do is make the input. The mechanism itself is actually done, but before we can do that, just gonna move these stairs down so it's not gonna fail right away. And yeah, so on the server that I showed you it, I had set up like this. Secure it on the ground. I hid this under a tree, but yeah, the button. This is a tree trunk on the server. It was the button right here. It can be wooden or stone, doesn't matter. And then I have a torch here, and there it goes. Pretty sweet. So yeah, there you have it, guys. It took a while to explain. Sorry if it was a bit too long, but thank you very much for staying around for so long. I'm pretty impressed if you did. But yeah, thank you extremely much for watching this one. I really hope you like it, especially you who suggested that I made it. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Or maybe not quite, because the observant viewer may have noticed that I missed the pressure plates at the bottom of the staircase. I'll show them right now, so I don't have to make a separate video, like with the hidden staircase and the inside button. But yeah, all I did was 2 pressure plates at the bottom, and actually let's dig out below these first. My frame rate sucks again. But yeah, redstone dust down here. And then you gotta carry the wire up over here. Put the pressure plates down, like this. And actually, might be easier to go underneath all this, so I will do that. Like this, and yeah, it has to be too wide, because I'm using a pulse extender over here, and also I'll need a T flip-flop, so that if you stand on the pressure plates for too long, it won't be a crazy long pulse. That wouldn't be practical. Block, repeater, block, and yeah, like this. Then we gotta, let's see, put this over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we gotta get the current all the way up to this point up here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should reach. Just beware that if you press these pressure plates twice in rapid succession before it's done closing or opening, it will mess it up quite a bit. Same goes for the button over there. But as long as you don't do that, it's not a big issue. So this, it has quite a delay to it, but yeah. So that is it now. Thank you very much for watching this pretty long video, and I will see you next time.